Yo, this your boy Lawrence Ray, also known as LRW3, the host of the Talk to Me Nice podcast, and you're about to watch episode 20. Before we begin, just wanted to give a special thanks to everybody who supports this platform, whether that's of course coming to sit down with me, whether that's just watching the videos, whether that's subscribing to the YouTube, or whether that's just sharing the videos, man, to keep more people informed of what we're doing here. Please don't think it goes unnoticed. It is always appreciated. I cannot stress that enough. We cannot do it without each and every one of you. So again, thank you for that. Episode 20. I mean, it's a milestone, of course. It's the 20th episode of the podcast, man. And to just put things in perspective, usually on average, when you start a brand new YouTube, it takes about 22 months or about 146 videos to reach 1,000 subscribers. We started this channel about 3.5 months ago. We're sitting already a tad bit under 1,500 subscribers, as well as we are also only about 23 videos all in, including the other videos that aren't the podcast on the channel. So everybody who knows me know I always stress we're not doing enough. Let's keep pushing out new ideas. Let's keep pushing out new content. But every now and then you got to slow down and really appreciate what's going on here, especially a podcast, man. We don't do a lot of controversial things. We don't do a lot of the viral things that would grab attention. We're strictly just, regular people having regular conversations with good energy, positive vibes. We're not here to make anybody look bad. We're not here to do those things that usually could gain you a lot of views, but maybe not be in line with the principles that we want here. So sticking to our principles to still see that type of growth, completely unexpected. I'm completely on it, and I cannot thank anybody enough for their support for what we're doing here. Episode 20, man, this is personally one of my favorite episodes, man. It was a room of bosses, man. I can't stress that enough, man. Not even just the people on the camera. For those of you who don't know, we don't force anybody to be on camera, but that doesn't mean you can't come. So we had a room full of people, both on camera, off camera, from the start, man. Good energy, positive vibes, great conversations, whether the camera was rolling or not. This is what we like to see, man. It was a business episode. I had business owners here with me, man, and they definitely showed their knowledge. They definitely showed their expertise. I cannot thank every single one of them enough for this episode, and I am proud to make this episode 20. Without further ado, man, I'm ready to get into it, man. So let's go ahead and jump into episode 20. I am Lawrence Ray, also known as LRW3, and this is the Talk to Me Nice podcast. Y'all all agree is to be a business owner, though, you need to know your paperwork. You gotta have your paperwork.
And know what's going on.
Okay. Yeah. So my next question: what type of business are y'all running?
What you mean?
Are you running a sole proprietorship or are you running an LLC?
I have an LLC tax as an escort. LLC.
I have an LLC, but I don't know. A lot of people are scared to admit it. I don't think personally for my business I should have an LLC.
And that's why everybody know the difference. I didn't hear everybody answer. I'm not gonna put y'all on the spot.
Well, I have an LLC too.
Are y'all sure y'all running an LLC right now?
Yeah, that's why I said it.
Right.
I'm insured.
That's the thing. Y'all gotta know. Y'all running a business.
I've ran into plenty of problems coming from the
I guarantee having you said LLC are running a sole proprietorship. Alright, so let's break it down. Just y'all about y'all business, which y'all are. It was a little pause in there. That should have been. I'm running an LLC. Why? Alright. So just in case somebody asks y'all, a sole proprietorship is usually ran using your social security number. So when you apply for your business, if you use your social, you are running a sole proprietorship. We're off rip. And how that basically works is you register with the state, you use your name, and basically the business is your name. Like your business is Darius Fuller, but if you don't want it to be called Darius Fuller, that's when you see the DBA, doing business as. If that's what you're doing, basically it's, hey, it's just me, but I don't want y'all to call this me, so we're gonna call it this. But at the end of the day, it's truly just you. Now, a limited liability is designed to protect the owners from certain business-related liabilities, which means that Darius and his business are not the same thing anymore. So
can't sue me, you can sue them.
That's the difference. So if you don't know, you need to figure out what you're running. But as far as the state goes, you're still, even if you register with an LLC, you still may be running a sole proprietorship without knowing it. My next question, to really figure out what y'all actually running, who here has an operating agreement?
I do.
Everybody who did not answer, you're running a sole proprietorship. You can't buy happiness, but you can buy local, and that's kind of the same thing. Support what supports you. Here at the Talk to Me Nice podcast, we support all local entrepreneurs. Please contact a local business for any and all of your needs. And when you get there, remember to talk to them nice. Let's get one thing clear. This for the bosses who understand nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity. Who understand time is a created thing. To say I don't have the time is to say I don't want to, which is fine for you. But today, I brought the hustlers who understand being busy doesn't equal being productive. Who understand either you write something worth reading or you do something worth writing. It always seems impossible until it's done. But I understand. Sometimes you need to see it to believe it. Understood. I brought you 9 examples today. Without further ado, and with the greatest honor, my great entrepreneurs, are you ready to talk to me nice?
That's the one complaint I have about people. I don't want to hear you can go get it somewhere else.
Everybody good to go, man. It's your last moment. Clearly, you can go join everybody else if you don't want to be on camera. Alright, everybody quiet. What is how it be till it gets started? Alright, so everybody good. Boy, bro, when I say, everybody good? Hold on.
You asked that one question and homie had got up.
In 3, 2. Everybody always do this, bro. It never fails, bro.
Right, yes.
Now, all y'all done said y'all seen the podcast.
Yeah, right.
Every single podcast I say, y'all know y'all been getting filmed the last at least 3 minutes. Yeah. But every time, everybody act like, oh snap, man, maybe he ain't gonna do it this time. I'm gonna do it every time. Alright. 3. Alright, this is the Talk to Me Nice podcast. My name is Lawrence Ray, also known as LRW3. And today, I got a lot of great people with me, man. On camera and off camera, but for the people on camera, man. If y'all want to go ahead, I don't know who want to start it. I don't really care as long as everybody say their name, man. So introduce yourselves, let people know where they can find you.
Everybody know me, you know what I'm saying? Chris. So, yeah.
Not everybody in the world. No.
Don't let him talk. All right. Chris. Chris, you know what I'm saying? Follow me on IG C_T_C. Follow my business page, Grady Quality Paint. If you need any touch-up paint or repaints, anything, we'll take care of you.
Just like that. Next up, let's keep it moving.
I'm Sequoia Clemens. I'm the owner of Simple Sips Cocktails, and today we are having a apple cinnamon margarita by yours truly, me. And you can find me at Vibes, your best bartender and server, or at social. And you can follow me on Instagram at Simply Sequoia and booking inquiries at sscocktails@yahoo.com.
Get in.
And my name is Isaiah, but everybody call me Zay. I'm the owner and founder of AMZ. It's just a brand we creating a legacy. You can find me on AMZ Kennels on Instagram or AMZ Roadside on Facebook.
Hello, my name is Keshana Grimes. I am the owner of Butter Me Up organic skincare products. I also make learning boards and I host events. If you are in town, want to ride this next weekend, October 24th, I'll be hosting a pop-up shop and a game night. So you can follow me on Facebook at Keshana Grimes or Butter Me Up WR.
What's going on? My name is Keyshawn Brown. I'm the owner of Platinum Style by Sean from Fort Valley, Georgia. I'm a barber and a motivational speaker. If y'all want to come get a haircut from me, I'm located in Run Robin, Georgia at Old World Barbershop. Y'all already know success is a mindset. Try to start like Sean to get it.
Oh man, it's like Trey Payne, also a DJ here. You can follow me on Instagram, official DJ SB. Also owner of Allstate, the Payne Agency.
I'm Khadijah Myers. I'm the owner of Legacy Boutique in Middle Georgia, and I also do balloons, Elite Balloon Designs. You can follow me on IG at The Fuzzy Legacy and at Elite Balloon Designs with 2 Z's.
Yes, I'm last. I go by Miss Wilson. That's it. No, don't call my first name. It's Miss Wilson. Okay. I am the founder and I am the founder of MWTS, which is a CPR training company. I also do homeschool tutoring because I know a lot of my parents are pulling them kids up out of their school. So I am the person that you need. We agreed over here, okay? Not only business, okay? So follow me on Instagram, m.wtes. I don't have a Facebook, I'm sorry, I'm not a part of the cool group. But I'm on Instagram, so m.wtes, and we're gonna get you right.
Wilson sounded like the type of you call you. So I got all these great business owners with me, and this episode is about business. But before we jump to the business questions, of course, y'all know we like to break the ice real quick, man. Get the good energy flowing. My co-host today, Mr. Did you even introduce yourself?
No. I didn't, but I will. Darius Fuller on Facebook. Been a co-host, many episodes, been a long-term friend. Blessed to be here with all these great people. I am Dairy Vibes. I do some engineering on the side. Limes Over Lemonade EP. I say it all the time. It's coming soon, I promise. And then I have a company for my grandmother who passed away, Limes Over Lemonade. We're going to have Vibes mentality and win mentality. We're going to spread the truth. Hey, shout out to my guy right here. I'm glad he went before me for the cut. That's why I was late. Hey, so just plug that in right quick. But yeah, you can find me on Instagram as well. I am DVRI.
All right. So like I said, it's a business episode. But before we jump to the business, let's just have a little break the ice couple of questions, man, before we move to that, man. Really test y'all business knowledge. First off, this was from my co-host. This is how he wanted to start it off. He said he'd been surfing the web. I didn't see it because I've been busy preparing for this. But you know, while I was doing the work, my co-host just happened to be chilling online. So he wanted to bring up, it's been all over Facebook today, the red flags. He wanted to hear, what's y'all best red flag, man? We need who got a good red flag?
She don't got no toes did. Red flag. Red flag. All top. We get controversial very fast. On top.
If she live in Atlanta, red flag.
Because I'm based out of Atlanta, don't do that.
Miss Red, you
Shut up. Let me tell you something. I'm not from there. Okay, that's what my business is. But I'm from around here, so don't do it. I'm a transplant.
Class for that.
Don't do that, okay?
Anybody else got a red flag, man?
If she bartend.
What's y'all best or worst Halloween costume you remember being? I need to know.
Yeah, one time my mama made me dress up as a ghost. Sorry, Mom.
Did you use a blanket?
A bookcase.
Come on, she. Come on, she did it. She won.
That was funny.
I was still saying, baby, they can't see you, baby.
We got a haunted house story, man. This our last question before we move to the business.
Oh. I had to look my ex-girlfriend.
Now watching your ex, right?
I don't do that shit though. Before going to touch. Yeah, they were going to touch you. They go about to tell that whole damn thing.
I went to this 100 trail one time, man. I was out there running. That thing, though, I just seen people just come from all different type of directions. I was like, man, he grabbed me. But before he grabbed me, I was trying to give him a little tunnel. I hit my head on the tunnel. I thought that point, I just want to get up and start swinging. I get to the edge, I would stop.
Man, lay down. I mean, I went with my homeboy one time and he failed. We made eye contact. Hey, he was on the ground. I was like, it had a little chainsaw to do that. I read the chainsaw. I was finna stop and go back. He read that chainsaw. Hey, bro, man. Hey, nobody tell you where to shoot, bro. I made sure my license was tied, bro. That's on you, man. All right, what's your first job, man? Let's get into business. Got all these business owners. Let's tell us about your first job, though.
Zaxby's.
Okay.
My first job was
Chicken
Sonic on Russell Parkway, and I'm well known for working at it.
My first job was the city of One Robbins.
Ooh, you're classy. You're classy.
At least, boy. We done came a long way out here. So did everybody say what their business is already? I think y'all did.
Yeah.
But who else? Is everybody saying their business owners? Okay. So all right, we hear what y'all talking about. All right. So how long have y'all been business owners?
3 years.
We got 3.
I say
December 13th, 2020, the day I quit my job.
Period.
Hey, before we get that planned out.
Same thing,
I got my speech together.
That's it. Until I needed it. That's it.
Well, I incorporated my company this year in February.
Okay.
I started my company July 17th of last year, so I'm at a year mark.
Alright. So I'm hearing the oldest one right now, 3 years.
Yeah, I'm a year and a half.
Yeah, I started my LLC like beginning of this year. January, February, around by that time. But I've been barbering for about 5 years.
That's what's up.
Since 11th grade.
So the OG here is 3 years. Am I correct in that?
Official.
Alright, so let's get into some questions then. What makes you a business owner?
Ooh. We gonna go to the not so obvious. Permits.
Hello. Hello. License.
Paying your taxes, okay? Just because you get on Legal Zoom and get an LLC, articles of organization, that don't make you own, okay? Pay them taxes, get you a permit.
No.
We going to the insurance later on.
Yeah.
3 big ones.
3 big ones.
That's what I'm hearing. That's what y'all business owners. Now let me ask you this, man, because my cousin brought it up and it stuck with me when I was thinking of these questions. What turns, because everybody here, like you cut hair. So, you could be an excellent, like you just cut his hair. What changes you just using your trade, which is cutting hair, from just making money off it every now and then to an actual business? Because you can profit off your trade but not have a business. What actually makes it a business?
I would say, man, just actual the business mindset mentality. So doing everything that comes with business, like, you know what I'm saying, like keeping everything in order. Customer service is everything when it comes out. Customers always right. I mean, they the one that pay you. So it ain't like, you know what I'm saying, like.
Now I've done 3 business episodes and I think unanimously it's been a
I
no.
should say no. With that, you got to be careful with people when it comes down to customers always right. Because there's some things that business owners can fix, but there's some things that we don't have no control over, and people still expect us to bend over backwards. When it's nothing else we can do, you know, when you extend 100% like excellent customer service, some people just still, excuse my language, give you their ass kiss. That's just what it is. You know, wins and pros and cons of being a business owner.
And when you have that, that's when you have to have that, just that positive attitude.
And to keep
So y'all saying the mindset, because like a mechanic, like he can fix cars in his free time in the backyard, don't make him Firestone. So you're saying it's your mindset that turns your trade that you can profit off of into an actual business.
I mean, I say legalization, because when you want to expand, you're going to need bank statements, okay? How are you going to get a loan if you cannot show proof that you have made this money? So I say the legal part first, because if you want to expand, you want to get a large loan, nobody's going to give you any money if you just take cash out payments. Ooh, if y'all take cash out.
Okay, so I like that. Y'all tell me paperwork is what makes you official.
But I also feel like you're promoting, you getting your business out there and stepping out the box and doing things. Like if you know right now, if you only posting once a day on Facebook, and your goal is $200 a day, right? Because you got to set goals when you're a business owner, because you got to know what exactly it is that you want out of it. So if you setting them goals and then boom, you ain't promoting or you're not doing what it takes and not doing the footwork or whatever it takes. Yes, legal is one thing, because once you get your LLC then and everything in order, then what? You gotta promote yourself. There's 1,000 barbers, there's 1,000 people with skincare businesses, but what makes you different from the next person is what I feel.
When you talk about business owners, I think from a person who's consider himself an entrepreneur and a person that has the business owner mindset, it's also being able, you become an owner when you're able to detach yourself from the business and it still function. People get trapped in the fact that they're actually still a worker, but they own the business. Like my name's on the front door, or I created this LLC, or I created this business, but if you're technically still working in it, like it needs you to function and make money, you're just an employee of yourself or the business. Now when you're able to, of course, like go away from it, you have employees, you have a system in place and it works, and you can go do whatever you want to do and you collect the check. I'm a business owner. Like I own that.
Just basically
I've heard that before. Somebody told me that before.
I like those answers.
Cause that's
true,
owner.
because I feel like that's where you get to. When you follow all of those steps,
So
you
next
get to
thing
that point where you can be away and still make
Well,
money.
that was
at the
gonna
same
be
time.
my answer. I was like, when you feel like you quarterback and everything, like you
You just put out the plan and then just go.
My uncle told me that. He told me, he was just like, you're a business owner, you're an entrepreneur. I was like, what you mean?
Yeah.
He said, because you're still working. He said, you're a business owner when you can go to sleep and wake up and check your account. You ain't getting like the full
Sleep making
Need
money.
that bill lots money.
So the main thing y'all all agree is, to be a business owner though, you need to know your paperwork. You gotta have your paperwork.
Oh, yeah,
And
100%.
know what's going on.
Okay. So my next question, what type of business are y'all running?
What you mean?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Are you running a sole proprietorship or are you running an LLC?
I have an LLC tax as an S corp.
LLC.
I have an LLC, but I don't know. A lot of people are scared to admit it. I don't think personally for my business I should have an LLC.
And that's all I asked. Everybody know the difference. I didn't hear everybody answer. I'm not gonna put y'all on the spot.
Well, no, I have an LLC too.
I really
Are y'all sure y'all running an LLC right
I
now?
just got to say
Yeah, that's why I said it.
I got
Right.
Right.
I'm interested.
That's the thing. Y'all gotta know. Y'all running
I've
a
ran
business.
into plenty of problems coming from the LLC.
I guarantee half of you who said LLC are running a sole proprietorship. Alright, so let's break it down. Just, y'all about y'all business, which y'all are. it was a little pause in there. That should have been, I'm running an LLC. Why? Alright, so just in case somebody asks y'all, a sole proprietorship is usually ran using your social security number. So when you apply for your business, if you use your social, you are running a sole proprietorship. We're off rip. And how that basically works is you register with the state, you use your name, and basically the business is your name. Like your business is Darius Fuller, but if you don't want it to be called Darius Fuller, that's when you see the DBA, doing business as. If that's what you're doing, basically it's, hey, it's just me, but I don't want y'all to call this me, so we're gonna call it this. But at the end of the day, it's truly just you. Now, a limited liability is designed to protect the owners from certain business-related liabilities, which means that Darius and his business are not the same thing anymore. So,
Can't sue me, you can sue
Can't
them.
sue me.
basically, that's the difference. So if you don't know, you need to figure out what you're running. But as far as the state goes, you're still, even if you register with an LLC, you still may be running a sole proprietorship without knowing it. My next question, to really figure out what y'all actually running, who here has an operating agreement?
I do.
Everybody who did not answer, you're running a sole proprietorship. Just that clear. Basically, and I found this out from another podcast, so I'll be getting the game from people. So I learned this off the podcast, and I can tell who didn't watch that episode, because y'all ain't learned that off that podcast, man. But basically, an operating agreement is just a document signed by all members of the LLC. It outlines all financial and functional decisions, including rules, regulations, provisions, ownership, etc. Which means legally, without it, you cannot speak on behalf of the business. On top of that, which means if somebody were to sue you, you cannot defend yourself in court. I mean, you can show up and argue. The judge is going to ask you, do you have an operating agreement? When you say no, you cannot speak to that business because you cannot prove who's in charge of that business, what's your ownership stake in that business, and why you are the person here talking for. So again, without that, you cannot do nothing, which means when they sue you, it's a default judgment, and now you lose, basically. And on top of that, because you don't have an operating agreement, most state rules are so general that they offer no protection. which means that limited liability you thought that was protecting you, it's usually not going to be there, and the state's going to consider you running sole proprietorship. So those assets that you thought were safe, they're suing you again. So if you think you're running an LLC, you might want to double check that and make sure. An operating agreement is thousands of templates online. It can be as short as a page. I mean, if you're the only one in the business, all you got to do is say, I have 100% of this business, and this is related to the business. But without that, it don't matter what you say. All you LLCs is sole proprietorship. So that's where we starting at. That was important to me when I found out. Now, to be clear though, some states do mandate it, which also means if you don't have one, you're not even technically, you can pay the money, but the state doesn't recognize you. Georgia isn't one of those, so your business is recognized, but if you go to court, you won't be recognized. So, just to y'all, I like where we started that at. I like y'all answers, man. So, next question: who has an EIN?
Of course.
Now, EINs ain't required by every business. Do y'all know which ones are required for my wannabe business owners? I like this. I put some people on the spot, man. Look at the business. IRS, if you're not sure if you need one, which I mean,
You should, because you got to buy like equipment and stuff.
Yeah.
do you have employees?
Yep.
So he needs an EIN.
I have one, but like in order to open it wasn't required because I don't have to have employees.
I know, but it's really good, like, get your stuff.
But they can push you, like in insurance, they'll push you like, hey, once you get it, or if you get it, this is what they'll literally word it, if you get it, send it to us. If not, what is your social? Because of them, they can care, when you talk about corporate side, they don't care about the liability or who's responsible for it if you meet their requirements. So
Now, if y'all ain't sure, the IRS has a homepage. You literally, it's a yes or no, and if you click yes to one of them, it'll tell you need an EIN. So if you don't know, just go to the IRS website. All right, for all y'all who said y'all running an LLC and don't have an EIN, you're running a sole proprietorship still. If you operate as a corporation or a partnership, or if you deal with real estate or any nonprofit for any reason, you need an EIN. So if you don't know, you know now. Now let's get back to the. All right, that was a little heavy for y'all. That's cool. So, what made you all choose the type of business that you do?
I'll go first. I chose the roadside business is what I quit my job and was like, this is what I'm finna do. The reason why I did it was because of the pandemic, and everybody still drives, everybody still breaks down, everybody still, you know what I mean? So that's kind of how that got started. It was just something to do that was always, it's not a product that you may or may not need, it's a service that you get. Someone's gonna need it. Yes, well, and then the kennels, I love dogs, I don't know. If you know that about me, I've been a dog lover all my life. So, yeah.
Smile.
Alright, anybody else? This y'all moment, y'all came here to rub y'all business.
I opened mine because I saw a young guy living a lifestyle I wanted to live at a young age.
That's why
Yeah, he was in his, like, I guess, early 30s, making the money I wanted to make, living a lifestyle, and he was very attainable. That's a good answer.
I started my business last year. I'm a certified phlebotomist, so I was working at the hospital. Both of my kids got sick with COVID, and I took a month and a half off. During that time, I wasn't getting anything, any type of income, so I started my Butter Me Up business. My son also had, which I didn't know at the time, skin allergies. So I was actually just trying to fix his problem at home, but I started giving it to other people that had eczema and problems with their skin, so it helped out, and that's what launched my business.
like that.
You feel like you're ready, so I'll let you go.
Yeah, alright, so I started barbering because I just wanted to pick something that was like recession proof, really. So basically, I know somebody gonna always need a haircut, you know, and
once a week,
it's a lot of things. And people always need it, and I knew that when I worked my job, I worked 2 jobs in high school coming out, you know, and I started as a side hustle at first. But I just seen like I knew I could do a lot more, and I knew I always wanted to do my own thing. And so with that being said, I started barbering It was quick money, you know, and then I realized that barbering is a profession that kind of, it gives you every aspect of life. Like when you talk to people, like it's a direct connection with the client. And you know what I'm saying? Like every time you talking to people, it just, you never know what they're going through. And so you can just kind of like solve problems, and you kind of wear many hats in the profession. And so with that, it's quick money, you know, and you can take it as far as you want to take it. Ain't no limit on it. And I ain't never just want to be limited. So
that go back to the first question, like what turned your trade into a business? He just said what turned his into one.
Sure.
All right.
Before, because I'm extra, because that's what I'm
We know Miss Wilson.
So before I say why I went into my business, I'm gonna ask the question to everybody, because everybody here black. Okay, when is the last time y'all took a CPR class? You see how quiet that was, camera.
I took one.
Okay, but let me tell you. But let me tell y'all. Let me explain to y'all. I've worked in healthcare for the past 6 years. With COVID going on, it is a long wait time for ambulance to come. Seen a lot of stuff. Seen a lot of kids around here, shot, dead, whatever. And when it comes to black people, we don't go to the doctor. Okay, we don't have health insurance. Okay, so we have underlying health conditions that are not diagnosed. If you go into a cardiac arrest emergency, being black, having black skin, how many people gonna touch you? None. The chances of a woman receiving help decreases by 30%. Okay, because of the sexual connotation, things like that. So I started my business for black people. I started my business because eventually the students that I had when I was an educator, they will be my employees, and I'm going to teach them the importance, checking up on your health, knowing CPR. That's why I started my business.
I like that. Who left it here? Who not repping their business?
Well, I mean, I would say it about
You done said you
a few episodes, but yeah, mine is basically just a dream I had a while back, and my business is to honor my dad. He passed in 2004, and he went to school at FAMU. I'm all for the HBCUs, just put that out there. But he went to school for fashion, and I basically just follow his legacy. And this not only for me, but I do have a brother and a sister and nieces and nephews. So that's why it's called Legacy Boutique. It's gonna forever be in my family, just for the legacy. And we're gonna always have the income.
That's right.
Talk your talk, queen.
I started my business because my dad, he always like painting and everything, but he never was like legal, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, basically, it was like, hey, might as well go legal. I mean, I know a little bit about painting, and I like it, he liked it, and it's kind of like made our bond stronger. So I was like, might as well go ahead with it. So.
Right. I'm gonna plug it in there. They painting Legacy Boutique.
That's what we like to hear.
I started my business because anybody who really know me knows I like to have fun, and I like to drink. I've always been known to just have fun and be a drinker. But even outside of that, as I got older, I became very structured. I became a mom and all these things like that. So working full time, trying to achieve goals got a little bit harder. So I had to pick up a part-time job. Guess what a part-time job was? The bar. So I'm like, okay, I'm working these 12-hour days, getting off work, having to go to the bar at night, still ain't getting off work till 2 o'clock in the morning. I gotta get up, get my kids ready for school in a couple hours. It's hard. So I'm just like, okay, I'm a mom before I'm a worker, me personally. So it's like, what can I do so I'm not getting penalized for not being able to make it to work because my baby's sick or I ain't got a babysitter? I created a business. I gotta be in the club anyway. I gotta bartend anyway. I gotta talk to all these folks anyway. I'm gaining this clientele. I got this following anyway. Why not capitalize off of it? Why not make a profit off of it? And then I have a son who just asked me, Mama, can I do lemonade? I got a whole bartending business. That's a whole spin-off for my baby. So it's creating another line of income. So eventually I can stop punching the clock.
Right.
So I can just be a mom all day like I want to. But it's kind of hard when you have to create a living and build a business. And you have to have money to That's why I created my business. So I could create another line of income and hopefully something to where I don't have to be hands-on with. I can get workers and it just be another line of income my kids can take on or just create this revenue with me.
I like that. I like that. Now, everybody like to ask this next question, but why should someone choose you over comparable business?
Because it's me. I'm just saying like because it's me. Because it's me. That's why. No, I mean I would say I've had students. What I do is very serious because if someone lets their certification expire, they can't go to work. Okay, people got to work. They got to pay their bills. So if you call me at 8 o'clock at night because you can't go to work the next day and you need me to do a class, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm answering my phone. Y'all people out here don't answer their phone. I'm answering my phone because that's what I do. I'm responding my email because that's what I do. Okay, so customer service is my #1 priority. Without customers, what you got? Nothing. So my customer service is why they should choose me because I take what I do very serious. And if you're gonna pay, baby, I'm on the way.
They want to add it in.
Can't even beat
Right.
that.
I feel like what makes me different with comparable businesses, for one, yes, I'm a bartender. Yes, I'm a mobile bartender, but I offer craft cocktails. There's not many mobile bartenders doing craft cocktails, especially in the Middle Georgia area. Then secondly, if you know me from just work, either at Vibes or social, you know my customer service is immaculate. Like, I have amazing people skills. So that's going to set me aside anyway, because I can sit here and talk to you all day about the color on this wall. I don't know, but I can do it. I don't know. So I think that really sets me aside, the fact that I'm taking craft cocktails and turning it into a whole new experience based off anything that you want. Tell me what you want, I can do it. And I'm going to listen. I'm not going to overtalk you because I ran into that. Somebody would say, well, what do you want from me? I'm telling them, and they be like, I think you need to do this. You want my money or you don't? So you paying me, I'm not paying you, so I'm gonna give you what you want. So I think that sets me aside from a lot of people.
All right, now go ahead. You gotta say something. One thing that I see in all y'all that makes y'all better than a lot of people I've seen is y'all have something to fight for. All y'all backstories is I wanted to do this. I wanted to go make it limitless. I seen with healthcare firsthand, so I wanted to teach people. I saw somebody and I wanted to go forth and create, and I can keep creating. You're doing it for your legacy. You got a legacy to build. You did it for your kids, and they can keep going. You did it for your dad. You legalized it. A lot of people don't have those backstories that make them the fighting titans that y'all are in this room. That's why I'm glad that y'all are all here. It's blessings to these people out here listening to y'all because people don't have these fighting spirits like y'all do. Yeah, that's what I see in all of y'all. That's going to keep y'all going and pass it down for many generations to come.
Yeah, I think the common thing here is mindset, man. Yeah. Y'all will go one day and say, I ain't doing this no more.
Yeah. I job on June 24th of this year, and I was like, I'm not going back to clocking in.
My key thing was just stop crashing it. Procrastination is
I say it all the time. Time is money. Don't go Alright, so I like y'all, but next question. Now, this came from Forbes. Are y'all clearly communicating your value proposition?
No, I can honestly answer that for myself.
Does everybody know what a value proposition is?
Yeah, break that down.
Basically, that is a big phrase for why do customers need what you're selling?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I like that. Now, per Forbes, they said the most effective companies have figured out how to do this in 3 sentences or less. Therefore, everybody has 3 sentences or less to tell us why we need what you're selling.
And I haven't figured that out. That's what
So you don't know your value proposition?
I'll go
not
first.
yet.
Okay. Y'all make everybody keep. Hold on.
Because it could be vision, mission statement.
Yeah.
All right, everybody make sure now. They ain't going past 3 sentences now.
I got
Listen, I'm gonna need my vision statement because I don't have it. I don't have my vision on my business card. My vision statement is. Hold on, give me camera. To ensure that willing, disadvantaged communities have access to necessary educational resources that will work together to promote suitable career, health, and life choices. 1 sentence.
Do your thing, Queen. Do your thing, Miss Wilson. Do your thing, Miss Wilson. Anybody else? 3 sentences are left, man. Why did you
this is for the roadside business. I can't speak on the kennel business because you either want a dog or you don't. You're either gonna be stuck on the side of the road or you're gonna call me.
That's how I am with the insurance business. I mean, you gotta have it, so don't pay too much for it. Maximize savings.
Okay.
And when my payment bill, you either want the inside of your house a little nice.
I like what y'all saying, but I'd be wrong if I just said all y'all answers are good, but it doesn't say why we need it from you. It just says like we need roadside, we need insurance, we need painting. Why we need it from you though?
Come in your place.
Oh, well, it's savings with me, period.
Well,
I didn't say, I said them.
That's so long as we specify. That's specified.
I got a whole bunch of discussion with my problem.
Right, me too.
No, I can't describe that. I mean, I can give you the name of my toner and it's gonna put you there quick now. You don't want to come see me about my toner, but I can't just aloe goat's milk, you know what I'm saying? It's organic for me. I'm the organic lady. I'm the butter lady.
So y'all ain't sure, or for my people watching, man, make sure you know what your value proposition is, man. Make sure you got that locked down. So when somebody want to invest in you and they ask you what it is, you can't be like, you could come to me. I take care of you. Why? That's the main question. If they keep asking, if you answer, they can ask back why, and you don't have an answer, you don't know your value proposition.
Come right here.
You have to call somebody else. I'm right here. It's gonna be at least 20 minutes. I can get to work right now. I got it in the car with me. What you want to do? Like,
Can I say something?
What do you think?
I just believe, I'm a barber. There's plenty of barbers in the world. But I just don't feel like just people that are doing exactly what I'm doing. I mean, I just feel unique. I feel like success is a mindset. And everybody getting my check gonna feel inspired when they get out.
Yeah.
And they're gonna get a good haircut. At the same time.
And that's big for most barbers. They just gonna cut you out. You gonna get up.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to you.
I use my barber
It's an experience.
You know what's going on and everything. So,
For sure.
And it's clutch. I got my haircut before I came here.
For sure. Like literally.
It's clutch.
and as men, we need that.
You know what I'm saying?
Very clutch.
For real.
Alright, so I need y'all to get a game, because all y'all business owners, get a game that some wannabe business owners and people thinking about it. Important thing people don't really plan for correctly, man. This next one is money. Overhead costs. Now, I don't want to get in y'all business. I don't honestly care. But talk to me. Talk to me. Overhead costs. Now, I don't need to know your exact figures. Like I said, I don't want to know all that. But did you plan correctly in determining how much you needed to start your business up and get it off the ground?
Nope.
No.
Yeah.
I did.
I didn't.
I would say like this: if you're providing a product, it's a lot harder to come up with exactly what you will need because demand is different for different things.
Absolutely.
But when you're providing a service, it's a lot different. You can actually say, well, this is what I need because this is what I'm providing and this is how it goes. You should also think about it.
I was just really you gotta do that research.
I was just about to say, yes, you got to do your
Yeah, of course, everybody's overhead costs ain't the same. Cause
But when you open a business, nobody's reinventing the wheel. So most businesses that are open, there's usually some type of format or some business very similar, where if you reach out and ask the right questions, you usually can get a pretty close number to what you should be looking at. Or even people that let you come work for them. Depending on the business or what the trade is, go work for somebody for 6 months to a year.
Yeah.
And see and soak up everything you can. That way when you go open your own, you don't make the same mistakes or you don't do the same things you see going wrong in that business.
Right.
I like that. They say on average, of course, each one is different, but on average, you should have 3 to 6 times your expenses is what you have to start your business. So if your expenses to start it is $5,000, at the minimum, you're supposed to have 15 to get your business off the ground. All depending on, of course, if you're doing something that costs less, then you probably need less, of course. If you need 0 to really start it, then of course you don't need nothing. But that's the major thing that apparently a lot of businesses fell off of. So y'all kind of gave advice. Anybody got more advice as far as people on the money aspect of starting your business as business owners?
If you're going into the construction side from where I'm coming from, if you're going into the construction side from my point of view, you're as valuable as your tools. So like invest in your tools and you should be straight really.
When it comes to starting a business, the money thing, people are caught up in the 3 to 6 times or 5 to 10 times. But don't let that stop you from going to do it. Because I mean, when you talk about sometimes it costs a business $10,000 to operate.
I spent my
You
last.
ain't got no PPP, no EDD, no punch in the card, no bust in the child. It's hard to stack up 15, 20, 30 grand. And if your parents had it, they gave it to you. And you wouldn't be in a situation where you had a great business.
But that's where getting out of debt come in at too. Because I know when I was in college, I was in debt. And so I started in college like, okay, let me pay off these credit cards, and I don't need to use them no more. This is an emergency for real. Not going to get no shoes, not going to get no bottle. Like, you know,
discipline is the biggest key.
Discipline, yeah.
So listen to them. Don't be doing no PPP loans.
Yeah,
It's all coming back.
Right. You don't know what to do with the money. Money gonna be gone.
Exactly.
You ain't gonna have no profit off of it. Like, you got to know where your money going and what you gonna be making back off of it. For you even spend it, you know, okay, if I do this, that, and the third, this is what I'm getting back. That's it.
I know for me, since I offer a catering service, it's really hard because somebody can come to me and say, how much you gonna charge me to do this event? I can't give you a price because I need to know how many people gonna be there.
That's true. I mean,
like, I can tell you a set price, but then when you tell me 50 people fit to be like, oh baby, that price gotta go up because I'm out. This one bottle costs $50, and I'm gonna need a couple of these bottles.
Time too.
It's a lot that goes into it, so it's kind of hard. And then especially with my business and the startup cost, but it was hard because, like I said, I'm offering these products. I gotta make these drinks to showcase. That's liquor. I gotta pay that out my pocket. Or better yet, I'm coming to an event. If I'm not here, I'm charging you, but guess what? A lot of stuff I'm gonna have to bring ahead of time. So even when I did get out and do my price list, I was talking to my best friend. I was like, okay, so what you think about this price? She said, and I said, this is all it's gonna include. Because you gotta think about it. I gotta bring everything you need for these drinks, stirs, napkins, all this stuff. It costs money, but people don't realize and think about the fact of that, and then you get them a price. To you, it's a good price because I'm looking at, okay, you paying for my time, you paying for my service, everything. Because you tell me, oh girl, I'm not paying you that for exactly. So it's kind of hard, especially in my business. It is hard to give a reasonable price and get your money's worth also. Like,
I like that. See, I had this question later on, but since you literally walked right to it, let's go ahead and talk about it.
please, because I think it's what I do with Lizzie Brown.
What is y'all pricing strategy? Not to argue your price, but she just explained basically why she came up with this.
I was just about to ask him.
So why is your price your price?
For my roadside business, for the roadside business, it's gonna be different for the roadside business and the kennel. So I'm gonna talk about both of them. But
Can I ask you a question first?
Yeah.
Because I was with you when you said it's different for services and product, but when she said that, I forgot I work for Geico, emergency roadside service. So over a certain hush now. So with even certain services like that, you have to charge for a certain amount of miles, and then if they go over that, you charge.
Fact. So we have a radius. So
Okay,
my radius starts from, I'm not gonna tell y'all my address, but my address, and then it goes out 25 miles or 30 miles.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And anything after that, up to 15 miles is a fee of my choice, and then, you know, etc. But I've done plenty. I got you just because I got you because I'm that person, and I didn't make it half off just because I'm feeling good that day. You know what I'm saying? But my prices can be more, you know, negotiable. And like with Geico and stuff, Geico pays for these people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And then with the dog, it just depends on how nice it is.
Why is your price your price?
Well, I do mobile services, and so I go to people, I go to companies, I even go to people's houses. I mean, you know, especially people who got kids. You know, I'm understanding people have entered or trying to be nurses, so they're going back to school. These are older parents. So yeah, I will provide services in the house because I understand, I get it. So yeah, gas ain't $2 no more.
Right.
So my travel, yeah. Also, and I know my students and my customers don't know the backstory, but it was me that was up 48, 72 hours constructing the website. It was me up 48, 72 hours finding the design for my business cards. It was me up 48, 72 hours designing the logo, okay? So if you paying me because I'm that great, that's my price. And that's just on period. But I also consider like the cost of my equipment. I have to pay for my students' CPR cards. I have to pay for software to schedule, my website hosting, my email hosting. So I try to factor all those things into why my cost is my cost.
So, anybody else want to let them know why your prices are crazy?
When I first got started with my business, I was super cheap. To me, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I was just trying to get it out there. I feel like even though I profited in the first year of business, well, I ain't gonna say the first year. I say probably like the first 8 months of business, I lost out.
Next time you about to say, nah, I ain't even in the first year. Matter of fact, it was 8 months. Let me
Oh, well, no, I've always been profitable since my business started, but I'm saying like within the first 8 months, I know I gave a lot. You feel what I'm saying? Like my prices, I know what I was paying for this product, jars, label, like I do everything myself. So I know what I was putting into it versus what I was getting back. But with that, that's why I was able to up my prices how it was, because now people know what they get and they know what kind of service, they know what the quality is, so they gonna always come back no matter what my prices are now. So I'm able to go up $4-5.
You outside.
You know what I'm saying? I'm able to charge $15 a bar or so, and they don't pay for it because they know what the quality is. So I just feel like you gotta kind of, I say when you like whatever your service is, if it's photography, kind of go on there and research what regular prices are, and then know where you started. If you know your experience, you know where to set your goals, that you know where you're at. But if you just starting off, see what you can do, get yourself out there, then you up your prices.
I don't know. Yeah, I met this man.
What?
And my balloon business, like I started off like that too. I was just like, okay, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I could do it, so I'm gonna do it. But then I started seeing like, okay, I really enjoy this, and I'm fine. Like, I know what I'm doing. Like the quality, like you said. But then this man, he do like he came televisions and stuff like that, and he was just like, you know, don't lower your standards just because you just starting off. He was like, come in. Like
that makes sense now. A year later, you know what I'm saying? A year later, but that's why I started off and thinking that that's gonna get my business out there. But like now, it's like you gonna pay my price or not pay my price because the next person.
But then you also gotta argue with the area we in, because a lot of people always be like,
they won't pay for it. But I just feel like, but they won't pay for it. But I shipped to Virginia, they don't pay for it.
Right?
People in California,
right? But then they gonna be thinking we switched.
Hey, I don't care, because in there you got mouths to feed, you got taxes to pay, you got equipment to pay, so
website fees,
you got to take the personal out of the business. I gotta make money.
And then also I know with me, my personal prices, because it is like expensive. I ain't gonna lie. It is kind of like my starting price to me. I look at it like, for instance, if most people like my friends want to book me, they don't like, I ain't gonna pay you that. But at the end of the day, who hand squeezing lime juice? Who hand squeezing lemon juice?
It's
but this they don't understand. You can talk, they don't understand the backbone that we put behind this stuff. So
you're not going to get, you ain't getting like no cheap tequila. You get top shelf. You get top shelf liquor. So this is why I'm charging what I'm charging.
And then want to compare you to Beyonce, and it's like, girl, yes, girl, like Beyonce. We trying to get there.
I guess with my two businesses, one being the insurance agency and one being the DJ, I still look at it as a consumer. With the insurance deal, I've been a black man that's paid insurance. I just know I shouldn't pay this. So when I go to my clients, it's about education and then like what really makes sense and what you need to pay for. And if the price is still the price, then I just legit, hey, this is the price. I don't control that. But as a so me, I own an Allstate, but I have hands where I write business in everyone from Allstate to Geico, State Farm, AAA. You know what I'm saying? I've got buddies. Yeah. It's all about, because for me, in my community, it's like there's no need for you to overpay for something you have to have.
Exactly.
Like you don't, like you have to have. Yeah, you have to have. And so I'm here to look out. Like I'm really good here to look out. And then if you paying a fair price, I'm the first one to tell you to stay where you at. Like, the price not bad.
Yeah.
And then as a DJ, it's like I've been a consumer that needed a DJ for a party. Yeah. I know what product I put out there, so I know the bookings come. That don't mean I need to knock somebody over the head. Like they trying to have a good time, and me, I'm coming to party. Yeah. I'm gonna enjoy myself, and I base it off the market. If the market is this for a DJ, I'm gonna be right there in the same range, and probably less because I'm still gonna have a good time. Mm-hmm. When I go somewhere DJ. I've been on tour, I've been on concerts, I've been in clubs, I've been in pop-up shops.
He's been on the rap sheet also.
Been on the rap sheet.
Make sure you're watching that as well.
Real deal. But they gonna take care of me.
But it makes sense.
Yeah,
So that's what I'm saying. Like last week, I ran a 3 for $25. This year,
I don't know. To me, when it comes to
you know what I'm saying? But they gonna pay for it this year. You
I just feel like with anything, you know how they say.
off your calendar.
You know how they say with like folks who smoke and stuff like that. You can't. I'm not gonna support your habit. You know? I think that's anything. Even from any business in here, from the haircut. If you can afford what he charges you to pull up or come to the shop, you don't need to go and go to different.
I don't know, because somebody literally just came in the shop the other day and was like, "How much is this?" And I was like, "Well, 40 a piece for a 2-piece, like a sweatsuit." And it was just like, "Oh," she literally said out loud, like, "Oh, I can get a Yeezy set for that." I was like, "But I'm your friend." You just told me that already. And you got to get She bought it because she felt it. She bought it because she felt it at this point.
But you ain't gonna get a Yeezy for $40 for the top and the
Well, I'm just like, if you're gonna go buy Yeezy for $1,000 a piece,
That's the one thing. That's the one complaint I have about people. I don't want to hear you can go get it somewhere else.
Did you hear Jesus walks?
But no, honestly, somebody say that you go get it.
Go get it.
But I promise it ain't gonna be the quality that you're gonna get. It ain't gonna be there.
Okay.
Hey, hold on.
He don't.
Hold on. Never let your rebuttal be, "But you my friend." That ain't your friend.
No, I was just like, what's the difference then? You don't even know these men.
No explanation. Go somewhere else.
What's the difference? She was like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, mom, let's put it in the bag, Steve.
Yeah, the people I know it's people who usually deserve favors are the ones that don't even ask you for one.
Yeah.
If she told you she could go get Yeezy, you should have let her go get Yeezy.
Yeah.
But you come in like tea, it's daily deals. I'm always in my deals.
Tell Chelsea if you in her shop.
It was
That right, hello.
You should have never said. We calling y'all. You should have never said. You support black business. We tired of y'all.
Hey, can I say one more thing?
Yes, sir. Come
Hey, you
on.
got some body. We gotta come. Pushing in.
I gotta get it out. So basically, I know for me as a barber, and I know it probably go for all the barbers around the world and everything like that. I started when I was in 11th grade. And so I started from like bare minimum, like out the house in the kitchen type thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I know I was doing house call for $7, $10, $5, $10. And I know in the shop, I ain't even hearing that.
Did you have a card in or like was you like walking for the 10?
Oh no.
Oh, you
I had a car.
Okay.
But I wish somebody to say
But that's the truth. What you want to
What year you was in 11th grade?
2017.
I say bump that cause somebody go sell a blunt for $5 and they walk. You legitimately doing something.
Hey, let me ask you this. Be honest, was you fine back then or you just get like you good now? Was you fine back then?
I was good enough.
Bring out one right. He trying to
Hey, you know when the ball I messed you up, bro? Like, how I look? Now I'm gonna get you right, bro. Turn this way. Hey, he turned me in the chair. You go like,
yeah, so
let me get this down.
Hey, look, I already know if they look in the mirror too many times, I already done got my chair. Yeah, I already know this ain't. That ain't. Yeah. They ain't want it. They want it. You know what I'm saying? You can't please.
Hey, I know my worst haircut ever, man. The barber, man, he looked at me like he was damn. Then the other barber walked over and he looked.
He hit you with no look like.
He like, hey, you fucked up. Hey, then the other barber, cause I ain't had no mirror. The other barber walked over. He looked at me, and then he looked at him too, like, bro, you just did this. And I was like,
Why the hell are you on?
No, stop. You know how to be the best one time. I always went to the same person, the same person who owned it.
Yes.
So when I went to get a fill in, that man looked at me and said, "Who did your nails?"
Right.
I pointed. He looked at her with the still his face like, I know like hell you ain't. I said she did.
I knew my cut was bad, dog. When I hopped up to chase it, but you good, he ain't gonna pay me. Right.
That took a lot for
That's a real barber. It take a lot. I mean, it take a lot to just come over.
Why?
Yourself.
You a barber, so why? I ain't no catch you. I'm the type. You mess my cut up, I'm not paying.
Yeah.
We can argue. You can go outside if you need to, but I'm not paying.
And that's real passion though, because somebody that's just doing it for the money, they like, bro, I still want to get paid, bro.
Nah, that was like outside.
Yeah,
I take money out my pocket, bro. I'm not paying. Man, let me see the question I'm gonna ask y'all next, man. What is your growth opportunity for your business?
Me.
Right, I was like,
What is your growth opportunity? Do you have room for growth in your business?
Absolutely.
Now, research shows there's opportunity for your business if you can do one of four things. Either you can relieve human pain, there's a big market for what you do, you have the right skills, or you have an advantage.
All of that.
I have all that.
I was gonna say 2 like 3 out of 4.
Which one do you not have?
I don't have the first
The
one.
first one.
They all have like remove.
Hey, I don't know now. When it comes to the pain, you know what I'm saying? This is what I think.
Them checks are right on.
When you come with somebody,
Well, what do you think that though?
that's
You was like you got a need for pain,
that's like
but you
emotional
pointed
pain.
out something because they are
That's emotional.
Alright, so where y'all started?
I'm talking about the pain one for him. You talking about the pain. Don't overthink it because it's not just physical pain. It's not just saying his arm is broke, I'm finna fix it. I done pulled up to plenty of roadside jobs and they having the worst day ever. Late to their first day of work, late to school, late to this. They missing this, they missing that, and you can see it on their faces. It's actually emotional pain. But when I'm done, they smiling, they laughing, now they feeling better.
And
So to me, I feel like that. You know what I'm saying?
And that relates just like when I host events, like I host pop-up shops. There's some people that really want to do it sometimes that don't have the vendor fee. They just don't have it. They got kids, they got this going on, that going on, and I'm like, look, I just want you there. You feel what I'm saying? You know, everybody don't have it all the time. And when you look out for somebody and you show people that you're genuinely there for the best of them, they look out for you 100%.
Be careful. You gotta open.
But
You gotta open your mouth. For me to
yeah, you have to
you gotta open your mouth.
mouth.
You be scared.
Yeah, people do. But I have understood that I will ask somebody that, like, look, is that the reason?
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? Like, cause some people won't open their mouth. Cause I done been a person that hasn't opened my mouth before.
But that's all part of being business. Like, you gotta take that risk. You got it.
You gotta do business. You gotta take that risk. Cause I done had some people I done lived in their hands too that beat me. But that's not gonna stop me from blessing the next person if I can. You know what I'm saying? That's just a risk that I took.
Because your intentions were pure.
Right. You know what I'm saying? That's the risk that you take in business all the time.
Do y'all mix business with personal?
No. I have. And
You said no?
I have.
I do.
You said
That's a fair one.
Yeah.
Personal. Like, do you make business decisions off of personal emotion?
like when you said your friend.
You shouldn't.
That's not
Oh no, but that was your friend that didn't want to buy your stuff. That's kind of personal.
I would say
You did, and he called
See,
you.
that's what I said. That's why I said you should. Because you called your friend out about dealing with your business.
what did you come in here for?
She made a comparison. She decided.
Okay,
well, she made a big
other
decision
customer
between
coming in
you and
for.
Kanye.
Yeah.
And then you use your personal relationship to make a choose.
That's what I was saying.
I didn't make her do that. She could have said no, and I wasn't gonna argue with her. She could have said, "Nah, it's okay."
No, you are easy.
She said all she said was, "Oh, I could have got that from a Yeezy set."
And what you say?
Look, I ain't saying like I ain't saying okay. No, I was just like, but it doesn't matter. You don't know him. Like I made her realize,
So you argue with her.
I ain't arguing because if she would, after I said that, she would have said, "No, it's okay." I'm like, "Okay."
So you argued with her, but not that long. But you argued.
I'm not. I'm gonna say one thing, and then I probably won't say that one thing. But she caught me off guard. Then I was just like,
Okay.
Boy, I can't.
I mean,
Alright, I got a question for y'all. So, do you have to be cool with a person to do business with?
No, absolutely
No,
not.
I'm going for the
listen to
quality.
what I'm saying from experience.
I'm petty. Fuck them folks.
No,
Like, okay, I'll give you a really.
That's just some growing I have to do, but like, bruh.
I
When you
would
think
never
about-
be in business with somebody like business partners, like personally
Yeah,
with somebody.
absolutely not.
I would never. If
No, I'm
somebody
talking about like,
asked
what
me
if they
something,
did something so like,
been there, done that,
Chris,
but I ain't
okay,
telling you. I
but
would
when
rather
you're-
be
No,
in
let my
business.
man
Then
talk.
I-
When you're a business owner, it's no longer about you as a person.
Exactly.
That's just like when you talk
Exactly.
about your social versus your EIN or your sole proprietor, you run a corporate. It's about what's best for the business.
But you
know?
had to have somebody in business with you that feel the same way.
But I'm saying, alright, so
when you talk about-
alright, this scenario, alright, what if your wife cheated on you, you knew the dude, you know what I'm saying, she cheated on you with, and then he tried to come to your business for some.
Okay, so let me ask you this. And when you go to the bank, Bank of America, Chase, Wells Fargo, and you put whoever name on it, is it gonna cash? They're gonna be like, nah, he did whatever with your wife, we don't cash.
Hey, you got the bank tell bro.
Are they gonna ask you that?
But then you go into the scenario, it's money, everything.
But I'm just saying, it's business.
Wow.
Why you in business?
But
It's business.
money is not like
You have to I'll give you this one then. If you can look at your business and say, my business isn't going to suffer if I don't do business with this gentleman, then okay, that's a business that goes with it. But if you, at the end of the day, if your business is going to suffer or your business is not going to go to the lengths it could because you're going to make a personal choice based on emotion, unfortunately, you're going to fail as a business owner. Because you'll make a rash decision. You'll burn a bridge that really, like, you know what, I burned this bridge, but I probably could have used it if I just put myself aside and put the business first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's
I think that's fair. I think what
That's
is
why I say
what
you
is
have
the
to have-
difference between doing it or not doing it? If it's not a difference, then all right, man, I don't do it. But like, come on, if this could change your whole business. Hey, man.
But you gotta have some people in that, or however many people you
I'm
have in the business, you
I'm
gotta
saying
have them in that mindset.
Lil Fizz and Omarion. There you go.
Hey.
There you go. Omarion. Lil Fizz and Omarion. Look.
We're gonna make money. We ain't gotta talk.
We gonna make money.
We gonna make money.
We're going to Omarion. Omarion. It doesn't matter.
I'm dead. I don't
I don't know if y'all talking about going into business with somebody.
But making that sale or that
Make
business.
the sale based off of a past
Now, if you
No, I was talking about like going into business with
no,
somebody.
because you don't trust it.
Right, yeah, you not snaking now.
That's why I was like, that's what I'm saying. Could you be cool with a person you doing
That's
business
a broad
with?
question because are you talking about going into partnership with somebody or are you talking about like if I don't like you, I'm gonna be a fan of you?
I'm talking about going into
The
partnership.
reason that I say
I mean,
You know how I am.
you might check out the
well, if your mama, your grandma wanna buy some soap or some butter, I don't care if I didn't like you in the fifth
Right, okay.
As far as doing business with you, I ain't doing business with nobody that I don't trust. Like,
But see, but with that also, like,
But even-
I think as adults, and if
But
we're
what
gonna
if
say
they
we're
got
business
already
based
like a
and
bubble going, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta-
They already
How
got
do we
this
not
stuff.
like people? You know
if
what
they're
I'm saying?
established,
You gotta
you
be able to do
gotta meet
business,
somebody
though.
on your level. You
Yeah.
know what I'm
I
saying?
got a
If you feel like you bring
perfect
all this to the
example, and I
table
hate
and
to
nobody
say
bringing
this,
it,
or
then
what
what
it
is
is.
I'm
game?
saying it's
You know what I'm saying? You can't trust this person. Why would you go into business with them? Because you don't never know if you're not there, what's gonna happen.
Exactly.
You never know what somebody gonna say. Like, if you cannot trust the person, you cannot go into business with you. I said it.
So you
wrong.
gotta,
What's
they
wrong?
got skin in the business is different. They got, I've done a lot of business. They got skin in the business. I feel like you can do business with pretty much anybody if both sides have something to lose and gain in it. It's about doing business.
Exactly, you got the game.
Because if you do a real business, that personal deal, like I don't trust you because you woo it's a business decision. It's not emotional. It's not. Anything personal is just transactional. Can I do business? Can we both make some money together? If we both can make some money together,
but you got to know whether you're gonna be able to make the money with that person.
I mean, yeah, I get that. That's where you put everything. That's where you just have things in order. Things are right. This is the way it goes. This is the plan. And it's very black and white.
But you got to be right there with somebody. I ain't just going into business with nobody and I don't know nothing about you, none of that. Because some people try to do that. Yeah. Some people just inbox you, come to you and be like, hey.
I mean, come on, you got to use your common sense.
That's true. But that's true. We talking, and that's true for me and you. But a lot of people don't think like that. That's where a lot of people get burned. That they think, oh,
that's why don't be out here open LLC if you don't know common sense.
Exactly.
Common sense. No, don't do it.
You can't make an emotional decision. You have to make a rational business decision.
That's what it is. Let's wind this down. Get some of these questions out the way. Finish up. What's your clientele retention rate? How many people come back?
Mine is 82%.
Look at that.
You got to know that one in my business, though.
You got to.
Okay.
I mean, mine's once every 2 years. I don't have a consistent. I don't have to sell butter. I don't have to cut hair. I don't have to sell insurance, do roadside. So you see me one time every 2 years. So hopefully, I hope they come back. But I won't know until 2 years.
I don't know, but I have a lot of regulars, and that's all I can say. You ain't my regular from the regular.
And like with the roadside, if your car breaks down every day, you probably need to go see a mechanic.
We don't want to bring some roll there.
Somebody
That's a big issue.
What's going on? Taki going on.
Hey, just come pick me up in your regular car, bro.
I would say as a barber, you got clients that come every week, some come every 2 weeks, every month, and you know that's.
But don't let you have me crispy. I'll take a
But I prefer you to come every 2 weeks. I want your hairline to stay with us.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm
took this guy. You clean up.
You know, it's like at the end of the day, we ain't just only doing it for the money. We doing it for the passion and love.
But what he just said.
Hold on, keep that. What happened to your hairline?
You said you don't want them to come every week because you want their hairline to stay on time. So what happened if they get haircuts?
I'm gonna say it like this. It's just like you needing a filling.
Okay.
Because the hair starts growing back.
Yeah, you gotta get it.
You want to get it crisp.
You gotta get the hair time.
I'm breaking bridges out here. You feeling cold?
Clarify some things. When y'all started y'all business, the people you thought you'd be selling to, is that your actual most profitable client?
No.
I would say
Absolutely
mine.
not.
I kind of.
I love them North Macon folks.
I love making folks.
They got the goodest shit.
Now they crazy.
They're crazy, but they support it. Yeah, they are. Like they are very loyal. If you get,
They gonna call you back.
They are. Like once you know, like show them what you capable of, and you show what you. Them are the most.
When I started making, like my people from Macon was coming to Warner Robins when I started hosting. They are loyal.
Man, I'm at the house in Warner Robins. That beats about an hour and 30. Get locked that. I'm gonna wait on you.
Yeah.
I ain't got no shit.
Ain't calling nobody. Ain't calling nobody.
Now, could your business grow faster by catering to your current customers or just get new ones?
I say because I'm from this area, but there has not been one person in this area that has used it for a service because my clientele is in Atlanta. That is how I'm in business because my clients are in Atlanta. Had I been here, I just don't think that would have happened. So
I feel that.
when I started my business, I started in a brand new city. Nobody knew me. So
Yeah. Like,
I mean, it motivates, in my opinion, motivates you more because you have no choice.
Right.
I mean, you don't know nobody, so that guy gotta eat. I mean, you have no choice versus, oh, I know this person. Hey, nigga, no, I'll let you know.
yeah.
You ain't finna let me know nothing. You gonna pay me today. If you ain't pay me today, don't even worry about it.
That let you know. How many of y'all have heard I'll let you know?
Oh, man, I'm gonna say every
Let me go. I can say that like a lot of my when I started branching out from Warner Robins, started doing pop-up shops. I did one in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I started just doing different things. My business started coming a lady from Atlanta. She gonna send out to somebody in North Carolina. Another lady gonna send out to somebody in California. These are like people, family members, and that's what I want. Like I don't want to just be local. I want to be able to turn from a small business.
Do y'all think
you can start local and get bigger, or you got
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
But you have to do the work. You have to do the work.
You gotta start from the root on up.
You gotta do the work.
That's basically like wherever you were at, that's like your foundation. You gotta,
Yes.
You gotta build there and have
You
that
gotta
support
get out
there
there.
before you go.
Let's say start local, but with somebody that can help you also grow your business. If you know somebody that, I mean, I ain't calling nobody out, but if you know the local drug dealer, okay, he probably can't help you grow your business if you ain't selling weed. Okay, if you do motors, he can't help you. So knowing the I'm saying knowing the right local people. Yeah. Knowing the right local people, maybe not just local, though.
But they also gotta be willing to help you.
You gotta know the right people.
They gotta be willing to help you too locally. That's why I said our area is just not giving.
It's just
I ain't gonna count. I heard some people that like somebody have like a little like they'll probably have like a product out there like, nah, he just gonna profit off of that. I heard that shit plenty of times. Like,
I was just about to say that.
It's like moving front just a crap.
Have you ever heard of the saying where it's like strangers will help you more than the people that you know in their customers? Most of my customers are strangers, people I don't know, and they shop with me every week. Every month. People that I don't know.
All I'm gonna say, me personally,
I'm good on that.
and I hope none of my partners watch this.
And my people that are
I'm free because I don't even mean it like me personally. It just like when it comes to support, I ain't gonna say all of my partners is in a position to support me.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, you get what I'm saying. And because I have to make my money and support myself, I can't just say, well, because you can only afford a fourth of it, here you go. You know what I'm saying? You can get it for that.
To piggyback on that,
That's true.
sharing the post is free.
Yes.
Liking the post is
I'm
free.
gonna say supporting,
Calling somebody you know at the courthouse that could benefit from it's free.
I'm gonna say like this too. Just truthfully, how many times have y'all got on social media and seen something like that, a share or something, and been like, let me go to this business tomorrow and get active?
I give you an example. Everybody sitting in this room.
Because I was just like bringing up podcast. How you got popping like that? You put in the work and then
because
you grow on this platform.
it don't even matter. If she share a post of mine, she may not buy nothing from me. But somebody that saw it might be 3 people.
Somebody may have not. It's been a bunch of people. Hey man, I don't do podcasts, but yo, so and so will be great on this, bro. Things like that. So y'all show love, and then now I'm doing stuff like behind the scenes, some business deals coming out. I return the favor, like, all right, I don't need nothing, but you gonna do something for somebody who come on here type thing. So it's one of those. Local can actually get you where you need to go. Is it often? No. Most of the time it's more like, let's be real, it's a follower thing. Oh, like podcast. Oh, so and so was on there. I gotta get on there. That's cool. That how it works. So y'all do think local can help you out? Is it always? No. Are they usually gonna be like the first people jumping down on it? Probably not.
It just depends.
You just gotta start. You gotta start.
We live in the city. We live in the city. Warner Robins, Centerville, Macon, all that, Middle Georgia in general. Where I just personally feel like there's not many products you can bring here and just blow. Yeah. To me personally,
I know I feel it's oversaturated. If you really want to
For everything.
for everything. Exactly.
I noticed
I'm gonna say
if you show love, you get love. Because like I noticed with like, and I can only speak for like podcasts. Like a lot of times I'm telling y'all I rock with you. That's when I hear, oh bro, I've been watching all your episodes, bro. Like nobody ever says it on the front end. Just like y'all know y'all business, like y'all like your business, like Legacy. I actually do like your clothes. I might come in there and shop now. People just never want to seem like they a fan, I guess, for some reason.
It's like a competition, right?
You gotta establish this love, and then they be like, all right, okay, I can show love to you back.
And you're right, because with me hosting in Atlanta and doing the parties in Atlanta, a lot of people locally don't know I do that. Or a lot of my friends don't know I do that. You wanna know why? Because the cheapest table at the parties I host is $600. I understand that. I do. But it's one of the things like, I'm not gonna sit here like, hey, book a table with me, I'm hosting the parties again, make sure you get a table because I understand. $600 is a lot of money just for, that's the basic.
Basic. Hold on, what's $600? What do I get? Just a table?
No, you get a couch. And
can I bring my own? Like
exactly. So when you in my position, I have to network because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna judge my friends or judge the people around me because they don't want to buy a $600 table. I'm not gonna buy a $600 table. But guess
And
what?
it's just necessity.
I'm finna sell it. And I'll be talking and I meet different people and they'll find out what I'm doing. And guess what they say? Well, let me know next time you're gonna be in Atlanta. Let me know next week you host. And guess what they're doing? They buy the tables and buy the bottles.
I like that. All right, so what are y'all, other than coming on the Talk to Me Nice podcast, what are you actively doing to grow your business?
I have bought 4 dogs in the past like 2 weeks.
Bro, what type of dogs you breed, bro?
I got American Bullies, American Pit Bulls, Sapphire Terriers, I got XL Bullies, I got Fox, you know what I'm saying? I got everything.
That's that money, ain't it?
What's the little one with the big ears? With mids? What they call? Frenchies, yeah.
I ain't getting into Frenchies because truthfully, I don't know too many people around here want to ride with 15 bands.
Yeah, they're not gonna pay for it.
And I ain't gonna have all that.
You gotta know your market.
And just so y'all know, when it comes to the kennels, I help everybody out. I got dogs that are for the low, and I got the dogs going for, you know what I'm saying, racks. So if you can't afford them $3,000, $4,000 dogs, I also got the $300, $400, $500 dogs.
What type of dog? They get mutts or they real dogs?
No, no mutts. Not all my dogs got papers. That's the price difference. I can't give you papers in hand.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only.
That makes sense.
But that makes sense. I was just about to say that makes sense.
That makes sense. So you might be able to take care of the dog.
Same thing, like if you ain't got no papers versus if you got papers, like they just kind of put you at a higher value to the people's eye.
Well, see, that's why I do it though. I don't know many who can afford the dogs with papers. I know people on Facebook in Alabama and other people I bought dogs from who will also buy my dogs, but just personally in Warner Robins and Macon, I don't know many who gonna pay more than $500, $600. But I got them both for you for the ones who whatever you need.
Everybody can shop.
But that's good though.
Yeah, don't even worry about it. I got this little one right here. You don't walk much.
You don't even move much. You don't move much.
You gotta watch it. Just put them in the corner. Alright, so this is the last true question. Let's say your company grows to the point where you have to hire employees. I want to know how y'all would answer these questions to a potential employee based off your company. 1, what are the requirements to work here?
Good attitude and work ethic.
Customer service 100%.
Yeah.
But in my business, I say experience. Because you can't take it on rookies.
But just like when we applied before, we got these business to apply, they be like, experience needed. Okay, how am I to run this machine? And running the business before. I'm trying to find a job.
I think if you are a people
Your core
person,
values have to align with mine. Meaning, like, I'm very big on customer service. I'm very big on honesty. I could be dead ass wrong and know I messed up, but I'm gonna own it. I'm gonna tell you I messed up. I'm gonna tell you so your core values have to align with mine if you want to work side by side. I mean, because at the end of the day, when I can't be here to run this bar, you gotta be me. So I don't want nobody around me working for me that can't replace or be just as good as me.
On my phone, because I ain't be it.
Alright, next question. When there is conflict with staff, how do you respond?
Everything's worth the conversation.
Yeah.
I just don't say nothing. Like, you just hold on. You said which staff?
If there's conflict with staff, so if you a boss now, your employees get into it, how you handle it?
Oh, yeah, I'm dead there.
I'll probably be the meanest boss ever because what is you arguing about?
Yeah, like, what are we arguing
I'm saying like an active argument.
Yeah, whatever conflict could be in your field, how you handle that.
Okay, 2 employees, not you and them.
No, not you.
Oh, 2.
What are y'all arguing about at work?
I mean, for one, they need to be removed from the customer's eyesight because it's a bad look on the company. So I guess it depends on where they argue at. I mean, if they fight, they just gonna have to fight because
half the time the argument is not really a disagreement or a problem. Half the time it's just a misunderstanding. So that's why I say everything's worth the conversation. Calm down. Your emotions are high.
De-escalate the situation.
What's wrong? Be quiet, let this person.
You gotta be able to be able to communicate and listen to it.
Nah, they get the fight. I ain't stepping in the
That's
middle
what
of
I'm
that.
Like
We gonna have
in
to call
any relationship, it's compromise. You gotta be able to be in the middle.
Y'all gonna let them fight, then they gonna sue y'all. Y'all gonna tell y'all got that sole proprietor shit. Let me walking out your TV from your house. Man, alright, next question. question. If hired, what do you expect me to accomplish within my first 6 months?
Nothing but growth.
I was gonna say growth, expansion.
Wherever you at, you grow.
Just grow, just grow.
Grow because there's so many tools to do.
Because some people,
I'll sit there and eat the clock. I'm growing from where I started.
Hey, you told me to grow.
I can't tell you specific growth.
No,
Jobs are supposed to help you grow.
You have to on day one implement like a goal and a plan.
Yeah, that's exactly.
This is how you should be in 6 months. And let's set the goals, and then in 6 months we talking.
one part say the part
So grow. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, how do you track the goal? I can tell you how to
Okay.
You gotta put them out there in that fight.
Okay, so marketing is big. So if you see your sales in January and you hire somebody and you let them know what your expectations are within the next 6 months.
I'm saying in 6 months,
In
be
6
an
months.
employee. be still with me. I mean,
And that's true enough, but you still a bit
That man might make a rising clock and I be doing that.
I need to be like,
but at the same time, that's the best.
So you need to bring in more sales.
If they quit, you back at square root one.
and then go back to the goals. Like,
So
you gotta go ahead and
But that's a company thing. That's not an employee thing. It's
you
not
have
my
to
job
set your
to be here
goals
6
when you
months.
hire
You have to keep me here 6
No,
months.
that's my goal for my employees to keep them. I want to retain them because who want to be doing?
But they might
they don't want- they might not stay there.
Yeah, but
that's another me trying to dissolve. I'm gonna try to dissolve an interview because when you interview with somebody, you can pretty much tell, okay, they're not gonna be here.
But
I don't know.
But as a
What
business owner,
y'all talking about? Like the employee that y'all talking about that just want to ride the clock. They usually
I ain't talking about
be
it.
cash out of the company.
Because as a business owner, when you go to hire employees, when you get to that stage, you know where your business at and you know where you want your business to be. So if I'm gonna hire 2, 3 people, whatever, even one person, hiring this one person, this is what I require. I post this amount. I do this amount. I go out on foot this amount. I expect this of you because I'm gonna see a difference because if I'm one person doing this and it's 3 people doing this now, I expect some type of growth, even if it ain't a whole bunch, but I expect to see something. If you ain't doing nothing, you're gonna be able to tell.
And I have to put this in to piggyback off what you said because I agree 100% with everything you said. Even if you grow and it's outside of me and my company, grow.
That's a we learning from each
Alright, so we about to wrap up, man, because it's getting late, man. Time is money. I already said we all going broke sitting in here, man. So, let's just quick little overview, man. So, research shows these are the most common reasons for business failures, and maybe something to consider in your own business, or of course, y'all make sure as business owners, how we close this thing out, man, give advice to these facts I'm about to bring up. Make sure y'all throw something in there if y'all got something to chime in, man, for somebody thinking about starting a business. First one, a major reason for failure is failure to understand your market and customers. You need to know who your customers are and how much they're willing to spend. I kind of already told people that. Number 2, opening a business in an industry that isn't profitable. You have a great idea. Doesn't mean it's gonna make money.
Absolutely.
Number 3, failure to understand and communicate what you're selling. So we already talked about that. 3 citizens or less, man. Make sure these people know what you're doing. Number 4, inadequate financing. Understand your startup costs. If you ain't got the money, don't be doing it, man. Basically. Number 5, reactive attitudes. Don't be the last one to the table. I think the best example of that was Blockbuster. Y'all remember Blockbuster? When Netflix one of them?
Yeah.
And they said, nah, we good, we at the top.
Yeah.
They ain't at the top no more. What? It was a rip?
It was
one of those. Number 6, over dependent on a single customer. I don't think we ever talked about that. Are y'all over dependent on one specific customer? Make sure you diversify your client base. Number 7, not knowing when to say no. Don't mix business with pleasure. Tell them no. If it don't make business sense, it don't make sense. Don't try to justify it. Unless, of course, you think about choosing between your friend and Kanye. Other than that, you know. Number 8, no planning. So, They're the plan to fail. Y'all know how that rocks.
Yeah.
Anything else I need to chime in for somebody thinking about starting a business? Anything like that wasn't stated?
Love what you do. Love
That's what I
what
was
you
gonna
do.
say. That's probably the biggest
And don't be afraid to take risks.
That's probably
But
the
you have to,
And stop procrastinating.
Procrastination.
Stop procrastinating and don't always think you're gonna win every time you go out there. It's gonna be sometimes you're gonna take a L.
Yes.
You might not make them $200-300 that you want to make, $400-500, but your outcome a week or two, even if it's a few days later, you'll get a sale for $400, something that you didn't even get on that day. Just keep pushing.
Don't be afraid to hear the words no.
Exactly.
It's gonna happen.
And stand your ground.
It's gonna
I
happen.
think for me is take constructive criticism.
Mm-hmm.
As
Just
individuals,
like I said.
we can't see
Just like
ourselves from
I said.
outside. We don't know how we're moving and what's going on. He can sit here and tell me better about how I can prove myself than I can.
Absolutely.
Because he's sitting here watching me. I can't watch myself. So I always take constructive criticism and just everybody ain't trying to attack you. Sometimes just listen, take that feedback because that feedback is what's going to grow your business. That's what's going to make you better as an entrepreneur and better your business at the end of the day because you're trying to please the customer. So
I'm a pick
And what-
back.
and what I-
Do not. Oh, I'm sorry. Do not talk bad about another business.
Yes.
Regardless of the experience you had, do not. You can you say your experience, but never mention another business's name.
Unless it's factual.
Unless
Unless it's factual.
Unless it's factual.
If it's factual, really, if I go down with you, it's education.
I was just about to say,
Yeah.
even with that, even if you know it's fake, even if you know that person
But
is
don't
the way
It depends
Don't
on the fact
allow-
is the fact.
Yeah.
If it's detrimental, if they don't know it, then maybe. That's
Yeah, education. Education purposes.
Now, it's a fact that you don't really need to say, but it can help you, then maybe not.
Yeah, if it's something that it just don't
Google review. Google review gonna be your best friend. That's gonna tell you about that business. You ain't got to listen
Google
to.
gonna be your best friend, period. With running a business, especially if you market and do your research, you have to research. Like, I be up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
I'll tell you the biggest thing is to people tell people to work. People think when they open a business it's always supposed to happen, like, but they forget to actually work. I mean, work to network, work to better your business, work to still learn. Just because your doors open on me, you know it.
You gonna lose and you gonna win. You can't win all the
I
time.
got one. And what I learned in the business side is talk to listen instead of talking to be heard.
That's it.
Oh yeah.
Like that.
You grab something for everybody that you meet. You know what I'm saying?
Alright, so the floor is open. Who has announcements? Who has anything they need to say? While the
I do.
cameras roll?
The end of this month, I got a litter on the way. It's American Bully and an American Pit Bull. You feel what I'm saying? Both are great, but the daddy's probably gonna spit some nice color and have a couple tries in there. I feel like. December 6th is when they will be gone, but I'm not asking for a deposit or nothing like that. But if you want it locked in, send a deposit. Cash
And to
out.
piggyback off what he said,
I'm saying it's cash out.
$10, $15, it don't matter what it is, just something to say, hey, I'm serious about getting this dog. If you don't, it's first come, first serve. My cash app is 97 Baby Z. I'll be posting pics of the dog as soon as they're born, whatnot, you know what I'm saying? I'll be posting pics on my Kindle page, AMZ Kindle, later this week so y'all can see some of what I got right now.
and the dad is beautiful. Like, he is beautiful. So definitely tap in with him.
Appreciate that.
Anything? Floor open, man. Who got announcements?
I would just say, be patient, trust the process in life. You know, life is a marathon. Business, you know what I'm saying, is a marathon, not a sprint. It ain't gonna happen overnight, but if you trust the process and keep the faith, it's gonna always happen. You know what I'm saying? So say, hey, look, one more thing. Everybody gotta know this. Success is a mindset. And look, all the merch coming, y'all already know.
a lot of y'all travel range, but I will be doing a health and wellness fair this weekend in Decatur, Georgia. I know y'all will not be there, but I will be there. So, yes, I know y'all ain't gonna know. But hey, I'll be in Decatur, baby.
Y'all better go see Y'all better go see Miss Wilson.
Next Sunday, I'll be hosting a pop-up shop at 1015 North Houston Road. It'll be a pop-up shop from 12 to 6. Free hay rides, face painting, goodie bags for the kids. They can come out and take pictures for free. We'll have over 20 vendors, so it'll be a cash bar. Hookahs, come out and see us. And then from 7 to 11, we'll have adult game night. Drunk spades, Uno, beer pong, tongue.
Oh yeah.
Sitting on the table. I do play all the games above. We'll have charges to the game. It'll be a lot going on. So just come out and support us. Like I said, 1015 North Houston Road.
Like that. Say that shit.
Yes.
Well, Legacy Boutique, plus size and more, so I sell clothes from small to 5X.
I got a question. You say Legacy Boutique plus size and more, but then you sell smalls.
Yep, plus size and
Don't
more.
play with me because I'm plus size.
But when you say plus size, I just my automatically
Well, the plus size, that's fine. Yeah. Wait, like we said on the show, plus size is my target audience.
We say plus size. I might be an asshole. I might be an asshole. When I see a plus size and more, I'm like, damn, what's bigger than big?
You can go ahead, don't do my plus size queens. Don't do my plus size queens, like I said.
But you say plus size and more.
And more, because we got photography in there. We got Montreal in there. Yeah, plug my brother in, Michael Doss. We got the men's section, so don't play it every Wednesday in store and online. No code needed. It's half off hump day. Everything 50% off every Wednesday. And then Elite Balloon Designs, I do travel, so get at me to add a little sparkle to your event. Yes, man. I love it.
I'll say this, another end of the year coming up. It's time for Black Friday and Christmas shopping. So the money you save in your insurance can go to the spending. It's very simple. I'm also here to educate instead of just paying somebody blindly every month. Figure out how I can actually help you and your family out in the long run. You can find me on Instagram at Mr. Payne3. You ever need DJ? If I'm not booked, I'm probably one of the cheapest DJs you'll ever find. Doesn't mean the quality's bad because everybody here probably heard it.
Right.
But and like let's have a party. You feel me? Take care of DJ. I make sure I take care of you. Official DJ SB also on Instagram.
To piggyback off what this young man said, insurance. November 1st is open enrollment. My black people, you need to get some healthcare insurance.
Life insurance.
We'll get that, but you get you some healthcare insurance. Open enrollment.
There's not a form of insurance that I either don't offer or know somebody that offers. I mean, people get caught up in the name, but realistically, you just need to find you an agent who has like a real deal can look out for you. They don't want to talk about the
What's your best interest?
they don't want to talk about coverages and all these stuff that you don't understand. They just tell you this is what it is. These are the places you go get it. This is the price. And they give it to you the real way. They give it to you straight up. And you find somebody like that and they take care of you for life.
Like that. I like that. So if y'all seen the podcast, man, I know how every episode ends, man. Every episode ends with love. So I need every single person here to tell one person who's not aware. So don't use like your immediate family. Don't use like your kids. Don't use the obvious people. I need you to tell one person who may not know either you love or appreciate them and why.
Osco. So everybody sitting in this room that drank a margarita, the apple cinnamon margarita, I appreciate y'all. Because I'm not gonna lie, today was the first time I tried this, so it was a new recipe. I got it. So y'all did really, really good. That's why I had half the picture, because I really didn't know how I was gonna take to it, and I didn't want to waste a lot of liquor. So it's gone. It's empty, which is a good thing. So I appreciate y'all, and thank y'all.
Thank you.
No problem. It was great.
I just want to say, love my dog, Ray. A lot of things, that man, hey, he inspired me to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, his get up and go mentality. Like, he inspired me every day to like just get up and like make myself at least 1% better every day. You know what I'm saying? So I always give more respect to Ray. You know what I'm saying? So,
Man, money out there to be made, man. Why don't you make it, dog?
I want to give a big shout out and a big love you to You right, y'all camera can't see, but you right though. Little one upstairs and all the kids I take care of because when there was no reason for y'all to believe in me, y'all believed in me. And y'all be here.
I guess I would give a shout out to everyone who actually like. I know skincare. That's a hard field to like believe in somebody. To be like, okay, I know, okay, everybody sells skincare products. Let's just be real. But what are you offering different from skincare? And I appreciate all the people that saw my journey from last year to this year on my skin, everything I have going on to like come to me and trust me, even with pop-up shops and with my learning boards, helping kids. Like, I just appreciate the support, like in general from everybody. So thank you. Thank you so much.
I would say, yeah, I appreciate all my supporters, all my family members that helped me, like help raise me from the beginning all the way to now. You know what I'm saying? My mom and everybody just laying that ground rule down, teach me respect, responsibility, and all that at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Molded me into the man I am today. All the supporters along the way, the loyal ones, unloyal ones, whoever came, it don't even matter. At the end of the day, I mean, hey, we gonna get it regardless. So, like, hey, that's it. And definitely my uncle for sure, cause I know he definitely put that confidence in me like from the beginning. So it's just like, hey, I love.
Yeah.
For sure.
And I will say thanks to my brother Tim, who couldn't be here tonight. He was supposed to be here, but he put the idea in my head to do live tastings. So hey, go ahead and do these drinks while they're doing the podcast. So when they're sipping, it's a live tasting. They give me live reaction. My brother put that in my head. I didn't come up with that. I'm an entrepreneur and I did not come up with that. So thank you for that, and I appreciate you because it turned out really well.
I gotta thank all the ones that said I wouldn't do it. My motivation comes from a different place. I mean, I grew up, in a place where a lot of people said I wouldn't do it, and it's every day is doing something different. So I appreciate it. And then a big shout out to my dog AD. My dog AD, we had him talks, and he number ones, and like he's a big reason why I get up and we have talks about hitting new links and showing people there's things that you can obtain no matter where you come from, no matter what your situation is, no matter what doors close. So you shout out to him, and big love to you.
I want to shout out to my dad. He passed away in 2004, but I just want to go ahead and put it that he put it in my bloodline. Like, I didn't make myself this way. I'm already this way. So I'm gonna be a boss. I'm gonna always be a boss. Shout out to my dad. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to all my grandparents, and shout out to my team, my besties for the resties, because they sticking with me. And no matter what, my team always gonna eat.
Well, when I first started my business, I posted up in a old Rite Aid parking lot. Police could have been called on me. I did it because I know I was trying my business out there. And there was a lady, Miss Amia. I will never forget her. She's a manager for a home health care agency. And she came to me, she gave me her card, and she selected me to be a vendor for a job fair. And she sent me my first 20 students. I will always be thankful for Miss Amia. So thank you so much.
Alright, anybody, anything left to say?
You, who you got?
Right.
Hey man, I'm thankful for everybody sitting in this room, man, who took time out their day, man, to come talk with me, man. Like, a lot of people keep mentioning to me, like, oh man, podcast, man, everybody watching, everybody seeing it. Anybody who ever watched the episode, really, I don't answer the questions. So the only reason the podcast is this good is because y'all take time to come sit here and answer these questions for me. Because if not, I just be sitting here by myself. So yeah, all of y'all has been probably, I don't even know how many people been on here now. At least probably 75 different people. 40 plus different businesses, all type of different events going on. Which kind of leads into, y'all show me so much love. I make sure anytime now, because let's be real, this has went from just a fun conversation, now this is becoming actually a business at this point. There's some offers going on. Anytime somebody hit me, most of the time I turn down the money and I request, like with the rap sheet. Hey, I'm good. Hey, but I need somebody to perform up there. Things like that. I mean, yeah, I can easily pocket the money, and people will still come at this point. Like, I used to be the same people like y'all. Oh, hey, you wanna come do it? I'll let you know. Now, I'm gonna ask. Well, you wanna come? All right, well, I can't make it. Don't even worry about it, bro. Honestly, we probably ain't got no room for you at this point.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
that's a little,
it be like that.
that's how it goes. But like now, I try to make sure that anytime, for anybody who's coming here to support me, I try to make sure when I can, I open the opportunity for other people, which is why that leads me right into this announcement I need to make. And so this is not by accident. This was it's not by accident. This was a business episode. I made it a business episode because I needed to announce the next giveaway from the podcast. This giveaway is from the Launch Notes program. And I'm going to read basically their thing. I'm going to read their requirements because we still are figuring it out. So I'm really announcing it while we're still trying to figure out certain details of it. But as business owners, this could be something that may potentially help y'all out. It's going to be like a little application. So like I said, I don't know all the requirements, but basically it's a $1,200 program they're going to give away to a business owner off the podcast. So basically, it's called the Launch Notes program. It was created with one goal in mind to help business owners go from hesitant to confident. This 6-week intensive program will help organize your big idea into an action item game plan. You'll have your own team of professionals to help you bring your business ideas to life with a business coach, graphic designer, administration assistant, and a video editor on your side. Your launch is guaranteed to go to the next level. They are saying you should apply if you are sitting on a huge business idea, but something is holding you back from pressing go. If you need help from getting your business idea out on paper and you're not quite sure where to start, or you're past the maybe I should stage and you're ready to dive into entrepreneurship for the first time, or if you're an experienced business owner looking to expand, if you're ready to hit the ground running. To apply for this, you must be 18 plus, which is everybody sitting here. You must be available to meet via Zoom once a week for 6 weeks, coachable and ready to work. So, again, if you wanted to do it on your own, you could. It's gonna cost you $1,200. They're gonna let one person from the podcast join for free. The only requirement is once you finish the program, they want the feedback from you to improve it. So we're still getting the details out on that, but again, that's another situation. I could have did my own thing, but instead of saying that, like, no, we'll put it back into the community. So we're gonna get more details out on that.
What was that company?
It's the Launch Notes program.
Thanks to the Launch Notes for giving all of us entrepreneurs that opportunity.
Thank you so much.
More details will be coming out probably soon. Like I said, we still working out some details in the background to figure out how people, because I don't know, like with the rap sheet, we picked the winner. I don't know if I'm going to be picking a winner for that. I just know it's going to be a winner from somebody off of the podcast. So I don't know all the requirements. When I figure it out, y'all know it. But definitely keep a lookout if you think that's something that could help you take your business maybe to the next level. Other than that, before we say goodbye to everybody, last chance. Speak now if ever hold your peace. Any last remarks, any last comments?
Support black businesses. That's it. Always. Support. All these fellas up in here. Come on now. Stop playing.
Right, okay, that's what we did.
Alright, other than that, if you great people have nothing else to say, I am Lawrence Ray, and this was the Talk to Me Nice podcast.
Hey, yo, Fraxel.
Gee, I think we got one.
Hey y'all, I'm Khadijah Myers. I'm the owner of Legacy Boutique Plus Size and More, but I carry women's apparel for sizes small through 5X. I also have accessories such as sunglasses and purses and more, and we do a lot more in store. But I also do have a website at www.legacyboutique.online, and you can also come shop with me if you're local in Middle Georgia at 3510 Highway 41 North, Suite 2010.
Alright, so what's going on, guys? My name is Kid with the Cam. I'm here to tell you about our platform called The Backyard that we created. So basically what's going on, if you're an artist, rapper, singer, DJ, or poet, you're going to perform, we're going to shoot it for you, and we're going to post it to our Instagram and YouTube page. And we're also going to send you a copy of the video. If you have any questions, you can DM me at OMGKIID on Instagram.